Welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are looking at, from the G.I. Joe classified range, David Big Ben Bennett. Now this one I've been kind of hard to get hold of. I didn't pre-order him, unfortunately, but I managed to find him, and I got him from AliExpress, and I actually found quite a little deal that I have since sold out, but he was £25 plus tax. It comes to about £30, so it wasn't too bad, and I got it within 9 days, so pretty cool. It's really well packed as well. The only thing about it is slightly a little bit bowed in the box, but we are an opener, so I don't really care. It's about the contents that I care about. So yeah, looking at the box, not too bad. I really can't wait till it goes back to the window displays like on these things. Here's the Night Force version of Big Ben, so they will release a normal version a little bit later date. We've got his extra gas mask and a few other guns and stuff in there as well, and these nice illustrated on the front with a CGI sort of part here. We've got a QR code here and 77 on the side, and around on this side we've got a nice little mural of the picture with a little sticker on there as well, and around on the back we've got another computer rendering with all those little details there highlighted. So I guess without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. So here he is out of his packaging, and it's not looking too bad here. We've got his little foot lock on the inside, and in here we just have all his accessories, so we'll open those up at a later date. And then we have Big Ben just in his sort of like little mini coffin here, his open top. We've got a couple of little string parts on here that we can just snap off really nicely like so. So we can just pull him out if it happens. If I can cut it just in time. There we go. Yeah, we'll just get him out for our first little impressions, and yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I really like his face actually. It's a lot better than that Falcon that we had recently, but yeah, overall it's not looking too bad. So just going to go away, take some pictures, put him through his paces, and we see you in the mo. So welcome back. We've been away, we've taken his pictures, and what can I say about this guy right from the outset? Well, actually there's no surprises here. He's actually a really good G.I. Joe figure, as much as G.I. Joe's kind of winning the sort of 6-inch line at the moment. They always seem to sort of be hitting those nails. There's a few little nitpicks, but nothing too drastic at all about it. But there is a reason why I actually purchased this figure, and I'll bring that out to the end of the review. But yeah, so starting off, this guy, it comes with a couple of accessories. It comes with 2 guns. It comes with this kind of sort of like a submachine gun kind of sort of esque here. Yeah, this bit is removable. We've got the ammo clip that is removable from the actual gun itself, but it's a bit of a strange gun. It has like 2 kind of barrels on there, which just seems a little bit weird. I kind of wish he come with like an MP5 or something like that. It's done in a grey plastic, probably a little bit too light for my opinion, but nonetheless it isn't too bad. It's got this little clip down here as well. I kind of thought this one actually has like a stock part and that would be removable, but it's not. So yeah, it kind of looks like it would attach to something, and as yet I'm not too sure what it would attach on. With the actual ammo clip around on the back there, you can actually put this into his little holster part, so you can put it for safe storing if you're not using it at all. It also has got a little silencer on the back here, which is removable from his belt, that you can take out. And then on this side, holstered away, you've got a little machine pistol, and it fits in there quite tight because the vinyl's a bit warped. But yeah, so looking pretty cool. Again, in that light grey plastic detail on there, it's not too bad, and it's got an extension mag on there, and then you can attach the silencer as well on the top of the nozzle, so you got that as well if you like to do so. The other one is a massive light machine gun. Unfortunately it's a little bit warped at the top there. All I've got to do is put it in hot water, but yeah, it's a little bit bent. But you got this extra little stock as well that comes down. I kind of like it actually. Normally when you move them they're sort of like attached together, but this one actually goes up and it actually gets hidden in with the actual gun as well. It's a little bit too large down here though, so he can't hold it with his other hand. And then you've got this extra little handle at the top here, but it just seems way too small for his hands, unfortunately, so it just looks a little bit odd. On this part, we actually got this part that is removable as well, so if you wanted to take that out you can do so, and that just connects together on that kind of little nub sticking out there. But yeah, quite good detail all around on there, and on that side as well. And his last accessory, but no means definitely not least, is his removable head. So you got this hat one on here. I actually thought this hat was removable, but it's not. It's actually sculpted in onto the head, so I actually thought it might be a nice sort of like extra head. But yeah, unfortunately it comes with this extra beret kind of part on the top. It's removable right at the bottom down here on this little neck part, and that pops off like so. And this one hasn't got the movable sort of like upper neck movement at all on there, but that just clicks onto that kind of ball joint down there. But you still got the movability, so you can turn left, you can turn right, and look down and look up on that part. So it's not too bad, but it does get a little bit more kind of stuck compared to the other one. But yeah, really like that look. It looks really, really cool, and you've got all those extra little details there over the actual hood as well. So it looks like it's got all the stitching and stuff. Really nice sort of reflective eyes on there, and you've got the gas mask as well. Pretty cool. But we'll come back to that one, so we just pop this off and pop the head back on as well. So yeah, accessory wise I think he sort of wins, but I just kind of feel like it needs better accessories. Like I wish the guns were slightly a little bit better, but you can't knock the accessories he sort of fully comes with. At least he comes with enough. Yeah, so with articulation wise, he can turn left, he can turn right, he can look down, and he can look up. So you got a lot of movement there, and you got a nice bit of swagger as well. You actually got the lower neck movement there on that ball joint as well down the bottom there, and that's what you lose on the other gas mask. Arm rotation all around. You've got a little bit of a butterfly joint in there as well. Arms can come up to this far. Got rotation at the upper bicep here, double elbow joint and pinless, rotation at the wrist, and it's also on a hinge, and you go up and down. And then we've got an ab crunch here, so you can crunch down this far and you can go back. And then we've got a waist swivel down here, so you can turn left and right as well. Not much of a swagger on there, unfortunately. Leg wise, they can come up this far, down, forward, back, upper thigh rotation. You've got the drop hip as well, what the G.I. Joes are known for. Double knee joint as well. And then we've got a boot swivel at the cuff there, and then we've got a rocker and a pivot at the ankle. So all in all, really good figure, really nice sort of looking, and I'm kind of glad that I do get this one. And then with the sculpt as well, I think the sculpt looks great. Really nice looking details there on the face with all that kind of sort of like the sort of camo on there. The earpiece kind of sort of blends in, unfortunately. They didn't make a different colour to it. It is just done in the green, so it kind of looks like it's the camo, but it's not. It's actually his earpiece on there. Hat looks pretty cool. Nice details around the fur part around on here, so not looking too bad. And then coming down to the actual body itself, got a nice UK sort of flag on this side, and then we've got some sort of emblem of a kind of a force on there. And then we've got the bullets around on this part, around on the back. The belts are pretty nice. I kind of wish that they all had like silver rivets and whatnot around on there. Nice little cuff extra down there. It's not really much details to really go over because it's just all of a green anorak on the top there, but yeah, it's got little bits around. This isn't removable, unfortunately, but I suppose if you wanted to take it off, you could just heat it up and it will do so. And then down on the legs, just a standard kind of grey. Got the extra texture in there, looking quite nice. You've got the holster on the side here and that, which is a separate piece to the leg, so you can move it around to get to that articulation. And then down on his boots as well, which are green, that matches the top as well. So yeah, all in all, a pretty cool looking figure. But the main reason I got this guy is, you know me and my G.I. Joes, I really like to customise them, and that's why I kind of got this guy. This head is going to go to one side, and we're going to put this one on here and then go off and sort of give him a little bit of an upgrade. And definitely for me, I mean, I have no kind of sort of things with Big Ben. I'm not too sure. He must have been a bit of a later addition to the G.I. Joe, but for me, I'm a bit of an old stick, and I do like my Action Force from the 1980s. And over in the UK, we had Action Man, and they created the SAS dude there in the 3.75, and this was to sort of like accommodate the Iran embassy thing where all the SAS stormed the building. And yeah, they made these figures because this was massive around back in the 80s. These guys were the jam. So what I'm going to do is kind of upgrade this guy to my SAS old figure from the 1980s here, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably do it as a short, but if you're interested, it will be around very soon. It should be quite an easy custom and quite a fun custom as well. I think it'll make him look 10 times better, hopefully, in my opinion. But all in all, I think he's a really good figure. He's not too bad, and I'm glad that I get him. I can understand why he's hard to get hold of, but most G.I. Joes are unfortunately all held by Hasbro, who like to distribute it themselves rather than giving it to the independent sort of retailers. So they're really hard to get hold of. So Hasbro, stop being a dick and actually release these figures more broadly so we can all enjoy them. So thank you so much for joining this one. Don't forget to subscribe. You can ding the bell, follow me on Instagram, and also you can join the channel for 99p or 99 cents from wherever you're from. And until next time, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.